up, everyone? We are here in the Jurassic room, and once again, welcome to yet another episode of Dinosaurs of the Week, where all of you, the fans, get to pick what is showcased in each week's episode, and I got some more great suggestions from all of you Jurassic fans, and I'll be picking 10 of my favorites to show in this video, so let's go ahead and check out which ones made this week's episode. Alright, to kick off this week's episode, we got a suggestion right here from Ezekiel for this Jurassic World Dominion box set that comes with the Yangchuanosaurus, Velociraptor Blue, and Owen. I may have said that first dinosaur's name wrong, but I tried my best. But this is a pretty cool little set, even though it is completely a repackage. Obviously, we get our bigger dino here, we get Velociraptor Blue right here, and then we get Owen with a motorcycle and a helmet, which is pretty cool. Now, when we look at the back of the box, we get a better look at our chomp and total thrashing action, the utility tool that's included, storage little area for it, and then of course Velociraptor Blue and Owen, which is sweet. But like I was saying earlier, guys, these are strict repackages into this box set, but since I am a mint in-box collector, it is definitely worth having in the collection and presents the set just in a different way than if you bought all the toys individually. So for those reasons, it is still pretty cool, and I'm happy to share it with all of you. Next up, we got a great suggestion right here from Jacob D for the brand new Jurassic World Rebirth Distortus Rex Island Escape set, and this is such an awesome play set. We get an exclusive D-Rex figure right here and a little bit of a smaller scale, which is super cool. We get two of our characters here. We get a boat, all kinds of accessories. We even get a little Aqualops Dolores, which is absolutely adorable. There's just so much awesome stuff to this set. Now, when we look at the back of the box, we get a better look at everything, how you can launch with your little boat here, and look at the Aqualops included, so cute. And then of course we get a better look at our characters and the D-Rex figure, which is super sweet. But honestly, it's just really nice to get any play sets like this, and it's really nice that we got another D-Rex figure that is actually a little bit smaller. Kind of reminds me of how they did it with the Spinosaurus, the bigger one, and then the smaller one in a play set. So with that being said, I really love this new set and would recommend all of you add it to your collection. Now, this next suggestion we have right here is from Poland Bread for the Jurassic World Stomp and Strike Tyrannosaurus Rex from Hasbro. And I know, guys, it's a running joke with everyone of how horrible the Hasbro toys are, and this definitely is not the prettiest figure that's ever been made, but it is better than the other T-Rex figures we got from Hasbro, which isn't really saying a lot. The sculpt to me is a little better, and we at least got a rubber neck, which is kind of cool, I guess. I don't know. Now, when we look at the back of the box, we get a better look at our T-Rex and how it can chomp its jaws and have stomp sounds, which again, I guess is pretty cool. But overall, they did make a couple of T-Rex figures in the Jurassic World Hasbro toy line, and in my opinion, this is the best one, which again is not saying a lot because it is not a pretty face. That is a face only a mother could love. But again, it's a part of the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World toy history, so I still have to have it here in the collection with me. Now we've got a really good suggestion right here from JC for the Jurassic World Hammond Collection San Diego Comic-Con Tyrannosaurus Rex Convention Crasher set, and this is our Buck T-Rex in all its glory. Look how beautiful that figure is, guys. Not only is the sculpt better than the original T-Rex with the smaller feet and some other minor adjustments, but that paint job is awesome and looks just like the Bull T-Rex from the Lost World. And then of course we get our inflatable T-Rex right here as well, and some different accessories that also come with the set. Now when we look at the back of the box, there isn't really much to see. It's just more of a whole display of everyone running out of the convention from the Bull T-Rex, which is super sweet. But again, it is so satisfying that we finally got a Hammond Collection Buck T-Rex. This was a long time coming, and unfortunately it was a little bit exclusive, so it does make it harder for most collectors to get their hands on, but I hope most of you that are watching this were able to get one into your collection. Now we've got another suggestion right here from Daniela for the Jurassic World Primal Attack Massive Biters Seats Microrum. And this is, again, another really cool figure to me, a very interesting species and one that I just really like the sculpt on. I think it's so interesting how that one tooth right there just kind of fits into place. Super, super cool. And we've got a nice vibrant paint job, which makes this figure really stand out. Now, when we look at the back of the box, we get a better look at our carnivore right here, and how you can thrash and chomp with him, which is pretty cool. So we'll go ahead and check out that feature. So you can turn the head to the side like this and get it going all over the place. And there's also a button right here that gets it chomping, so you could get him moving, chomping, get all kinds of playability out of this sweet figure. But again, this is one that always stood out to me in the Primal Attack line. I don't know why, I just found this species so interesting and I really like the sculpt on it. So I'm glad someone suggested it, because this was a fun one to take a look at. Now we've got another good suggestion right here from Michael for the Velociraptor Amber Collection from Jurassic Park 3. And honestly, all of the different Amber Collection Velociraptors look really, really nice. Honestly, they have a very nice scale to them. They are a little bit bigger, which is pretty cool, which also allows for them to have a little bit better details, as all of you guys can see. And getting the male Velociraptor from Jurassic Park 3 is just so sick, especially since it is my favorite Velociraptor from the whole franchise, and the Velociraptor is my favorite dinosaur from the whole franchise. So it makes this one a double whammy of awesomeness for me. Now, when we look at the back of the box, we get a little bit of a description about our Velociraptor and a picture of it from the actual Jurassic Park 3 movie, which is pretty cool. But again, this is just a super nice looking figure. We've got a great paint job, great sculpting, and it makes me really miss the Amber Collection, because they were sweet figures, but it did eventually get swapped out for the Hammond Collection, so I can completely understand that. Now, this suggestion right here came from Jurassic Abraham for the Jurassic World Rebirth Wild Roar Utah Raptor, and this is honestly a really cool figure, guys. First off, the sculpting is really, really nice, and I love the vibrant orange paint job on it. I think it makes the Utah Raptor really stand out. And something else that I really love is all the feathers, guys. That is so cool. Getting a full feathered out raptor like this is just a really sweet look. Now, when we look at the back of the box, we get a better look at our Utah Raptor and how you can control the attack. So why don't we go ahead and check out that feature. So you can turn here, and you can go up and down too and get some sound effects. Pretty cool how you can go up or down and to the side. Get all kinds of different playability with this awesome figure, and this is one that is still sitting in stores right now. So if you like the looks of this one, you should go add it to your collection. Now, this next suggestion right here is from XIO for a Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus. So I chose one of the more rare ones out there with the Camo Extreme Jungle Spinosaurus. And this is a sweet figure, as all of you guys can see. It is the exact same sculpt as the regular React Attack version, except for we got this Camo Extreme with all these vibrant blue colors, as all of you guys can see. I think it really gives the figure a sweet look. Now, when we look at the back of the box, we get another look at our Jungle Spinosaurus and some advertisements for some of the other Jurassic Park 3 Camo Extreme figures, which are all really sweet as well. I gotta love the crazy paint jobs that all of these have, but normally you'd be able to click the button. Oh wait, the sounds are still working on this. Here we go. We got some sound effects here, and then some sound effects on the neck. Those roaring sounds are so nostalgic for me from my childhood, and this is also a super rare figure, so I'm very glad to showcase it in today's episode. Now we've got a really, really good suggestion right here from Super Crazy for the Jurassic Park Chaos Effect Raptor Alpha. And all of you guys know that Chaos Effect is my favorite toy line of all time, and the Velociraptor is my favorite dinosaur of all time. So bam, here we are with the Raptor Alpha, arguably my favorite Velociraptor toy in my entire collection. I love this vibrant yet menacing paint job that's on this Raptor Alpha. It just looks so super sweet. sweet. Now when we look at the back of the box, we get another good look at our Raptor Alpha, a little bit of information on it, and then of course advertisements for the rest of the Jurassic Park Chaos Effect toy line. But again, this is such a sweet figure and probably my favorite Velociraptor figure in my whole collection, not just because of the vintageness or because I'm a big fan of Chaos Effect, but I just overall love this color pattern on a Velociraptor. It makes it look really, really cool, and this is something that was very awesome to have in this week's episode. And now the final suggestion that we have for this week's episode is from Stavarn for any of the Amber Collection Velociraptors. So I went ahead and chose Velociraptor Blue from Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, since we did look at a JP Amber Collection Velociraptor earlier in the video. But again, this one has also got a very good sculpt, just like the last one we looked at. And this one probably has an even better paint job, as all of you guys can see. So much detail went into capturing all of the little specs about Blue, which is really, really cool. Now when we look at the back of the box, again, we get a little bit of a description about Velociraptor Blue and a picture of her from Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, which is pretty sweet. But again, I really love the Amber Collection. I think it is so unique, and it's cool to get these Velociraptors in a bigger scale where you can really see their details pop a little bit more. And of course, getting Velociraptor Blue, one of the most famous dinosaurs in the entire franchise, was a must for the Amber Collection, and I'm happy to finish up this week's episode by taking a look at it. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Dinosaurs of the Week. Like I always say, if you are not featured in this week's episode and would like a chance to be featured in next week's episode, then make sure you let me know down in the comments below. Want to see more awesome Jurassic content? Then hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so that you don't miss any of my content. Also, check me out on Instagram and join my Discord server for so much more Jurassic fun. The links to everything will be in the description below. Check out more awesome Jurassic videos here.